Okay. So with the eyes closed, we'll just continue to ground down, pressing down into the sit bones, lengthening up through the crown. And as always, the main focus in my class is always just using the breath to stay right here in this moment. So notice that just by choosing to stay with this breath a little bit longer, you're choosing that. You're choosing to be right here instead of in the past or in the future. You're choosing to be right here in the body instead of thinking about the things you need to do today or the things you didn't get done yesterday. Consciously choosing to leave all the worries of the world outside of that door. And if you choose, you can pick them right back up when you leave. They will be there waiting for you. Promise. Don't worry about that. Just see if you can carve out this hour. And every time you forget and your mind hijacks this moment and takes you down a little rabbit hole, no problem. Just as soon as you notice, use this breath to come back. This is your invitation back. Every single breath is your invitation to this moment. We're also going to work with the mantra today. So whatever, the first mantra that comes to mind, don't worry about how cheesy or cliche it is. Usually cliche for a reason. Just grab that first one that comes to mind. If you don't have one already, maybe you just say, I am love. We're just also going to use that. Anytime I catch you in your head, I'm going to invite you to just come back to that mantra, put it on repeat. All right, now we're going to just place the feet flat on the ground right in front of us. I'm going to lift the right foot up, and we're going to start to write that mantra with the right foot. All right, continue inhaling to lengthen and fill your body. Continue using the exhale to soften, let the shoulders fall down. Stay with this breath just a little bit longer. Now we'll really challenge the brain and switch directions. Now write that mantra in the wrong direction. Stay with this breath. All right, now bend the knee enough to grab the foot and then start to straighten into the leg. Lift up through the heart. Use this exhale to let something go. Shoulders. See if you can kick through your heel a little more. Draw the toes back towards the face and maybe like now lift the left foot, right your mantra. Stay with switch directions. All right, bend your knee enough to grab the foot and kick. Lift the heart. Every single exhale is a chance to soften something. By doing that, by using your inhale to find length and your exhale to find softness, you'll make it easier to stay present because you're giving the mind something to do, something to focus on, so it's not just bouncing around. All right, lower that left foot down. Bring the hands back behind you. Fingers pointing in towards you. Press into the feet of the hands and lift the hips into a reverse tabletop. Exhale, slowly come back down. Tuck your chin to your chest, let your head be heavy. Press into the hands and feet. Inhale, rise up. Maybe you drop your head all the way back. It's all right with the neck. Exhale, lower down and round. Empty all the air. Inhale, press into all four corners of the feet. Press into the fingers and knuckles. Take one more sip. Exhale slowly as you come down and round. One more time. This time we're going to hold it up. Make sure your knees are stacked right over your ankles. Try to get your thighs and your body parallel to the ground. Yeah, maybe the head drops. Press one more time to lift up and slowly come back down. Bring your eyes all the way to your knees if you can. Giving your eye sockets a massage here, pulling your head down. Soften the shoulders down. Stay with this breath. All right, now we're going to roll onto our backs. And we're going to start to roll the whole length of our spine a couple times. So you can get the toes to touch the ground behind the head. And then rock all the way up to a seat a couple times. And when you're ready, we're going to try to rock it up to a deep yogic squat. So it might take you a couple chances. Start to plank, standing forward and balancing here. And if you can, find that deep yogic squat and start to move around a little bit. Start to shake the booty a little bit. Start to shake the head a little bit. Rocking side to side, bouncing the booty. Stay with this breath. Okay, come back to stillness in the center. And now draw the hands in towards the heart and start to push the knees over. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to soften the shoulders out of the ears. Find your breath. Find this moment. Lower your hands to the ground. Lift the hips, drop the head. Exhale, drop the knees to the elbows. Come back into that deep yogi squat. We're going to make kind of like circles here. Press into the feet, lift the hips on the inhale. Head falls down. Take one more sip. Exhale onto the toes, knees to elbows. Lower the heels. Sink back. Inhale, press into the feet to lift the hips. Drop the head. Hold on to each breath as long as you can. One more time. All right, we're going to roll backwards to the back and have the knees into the chest again. We're going to grab the right knee with the right hand and the left knee with the left hand. And start to circle the knees outwards. Keep your chin slightly tucked. All right, switch direction into circles, circling inward now. Okay, come back to center. We're going to straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. And then we're just going to start to shake the feet. Try to really make them feel like they're like vibrating. Okay? Keep your chin slightly tucked. Find your breath and stay with it. Now we're going to shake the hands too. Start to really shake. See if you get the shoulders involved. Maybe you can get it all the way down in the hips a little bit. Don't worry at all about how it looks. Just shake for a couple more seconds. Kicking the feet a little bit too. Stay with your breath. And now hug your knees into your chest. Grab your elbows around your knees. Let something go on this exhale. All right, rock the whole length of the spine a couple times. When you're ready, rock it up to that deep yogic squat. Start to bring the hands in. Start to press the knees over. Lengthen the spine, soften through the face and the shoulders. Interlace the fingers like one big fist, gluing the palms together. Reach your hands forward so your arms are parallel to the ground. Look down, see if you can squeeze your head with your nice straight arms. The neck is parallel to the ground. Turn the toes forward. Lift your booty to your thighs are parallel to the ground. Your whole upper body is touching your legs, your belly's rolling out of the bed. And a little more length from your sit bones out to your knuckles. Press into the feet, come all the way up to standing, reach up out of the waist. And then draw the right foot behind and drop the hands hands over to the left. Soften the shoulders down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left foot steps behind. Drop the arms, let something up. Slowly come back up. And lower the hands down by your sides. You can have your feet hip width distance or your big toes together to touch. It's up to you. Just get the outside edge of your feet parallel to each other. And start to really root down into the feet. Imagine you can grow a little taller on this next inhale. And grow visibly softer on the exhale. All right, inhale, reach the arms up, fill up, squeeze your palms together, and lift one more time. Exhale, press into the feet, engage with the hips, bend your knees if you need to. Empty every last drop. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Hold here. Find a nice long line of energy. So the back of the neck is long, so look down to reach the crown of the head forward, but don't let your head hang down. Yeah, neck is parallel to the ground. Neck is an extension of the spine. Breath is deep and slow. Rock forward onto your toes and slowly lower all the way to the belly, and then onto your toes. All right, now reach your hands under your shoulders, but then lengthen it out in front. Not all the way. Keep the shoulders drawing back into the sockets. And then slowly start to lift your upper body. And pull the hands back just a little bit so the elbows come to the ground. Okay? And now we're going to lift the right hand and the left foot up. Look down and keep the back of the neck long. And lengthen from your fingertips to your toes and lift up. Root down into that right foot and the left hand. Inhale, find a little more length, a little more lift. And slowly release the right hand and left foot down. Now the right foot and the left hand lift up. Keep the back of the neck long. Root down into those parts that are touching the mat. And a little more length, and a little more lift. Soften something, let go on the exhale. And release. Now slowly lower your head down. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Hug the elbows into the body. Reach them back towards the feet. Press into the feet and lift the heart. Just a little bit, not much, okay? We're not using the hands. Well, maybe you're using the hands to pull the heart forward a little bit, but you're not pressing into the hands to come up. You're pressing into the feet to come up. One more breath. Slowly lower back down. Now press back to child's pose. Curl the toes. Slowly start to lift the hips up and back. We're coming towards down dog, but we're going to keep the knees deeply bent. And we're going to imagine that we would place the booty on the ceiling. So press the booty up like you would sit right on the ceiling. And then maybe you start to straighten into the legs. So this pose is more about length in the spine than your legs being straight. So maybe you need to keep the knees bent to find that really nice long spine. Yeah, try it out. Move around a little bit. See how it feels. Okay, we're going to start to make big circles. From down dog, your knees are bent. You're going to drop your knees almost all the way to the ground and then push forward kind of like towards plank and then up and back. Bend into the knees. Bring everything forward. Lift everything up and back, making these big slow circles. And then we're going to switch the direction of the circle. Good. Slowly come back to stillness in your down dog. Bend your knees a lot. And imagine you would sit right on the ceiling. Press that part of the booty up towards the ceiling. Find length in the spine. And then start to sink into the heels. Maybe your legs start to straighten. Inhale onto the tippy toes. Ripple forward into plank. Find this nice long line of energy. Nothing drooping, nothing hanging. Head's not hanging. Hips are not hanging. They're about as high as the shoulders, roughly, yeah? Space between the shoulders. Lift it up a little bit. Round up into it a little bit. Good. Rock forward onto the toes. Slowly lower all the way down. All right, interlace your fingers back behind your sit bones. Maybe you get your palms glued together back there, yeah? Press into your feet. Now, drag your hands back to lift your shoulders up and back. Press into the feet, lift your heart up. Exhale, soften through the face and the shoulders. Every inhale is going to lift you up a little higher. Press into your Exhale to soften something, let something go. Slowly lower down, hands under shoulders. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees and quads up off the mat. Press it up to plank. And then lift up, downward facing dog. Bend your knees a lot, sit on the ceiling, and lengthen the spine, and then maybe straighten into the legs. All right, inhale to lift the right foot up high, come up on your tippy toes. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, your shoulders over wrists like plank. Slowly step it through. Lower the left knee all the way down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Inhale, arms rise up. We're going to stay a couple breaths. If it's too much, bring your hands to your knee. If you want to find a little back bend, go ahead and bring your hands together, lift everything up, and then go back a little bit. Don't forget to see where you can soften on the exhale, letting go of that tension in the head, the neck, face, shoulders. Don't forget to stay with this breath as long as you can. Just stay right here in this moment. All right, now bend the left hand down. Gaze up at the right hand. Roll that right shoulder back, lengthening through the spine, softening through the shoulders. Stay facing this direction. Just lift your upper body upright. Bring your right hand back, gaze back at it. Drop your right hand to the left thigh. Sink into that right knee a little bit more. Reach the left hand up. Soften the shoulders. Let something go. Lower the hands to frame the foot. Draw the toes back like half splits. Curl the left toes under. Lift the left knee and slowly slide the right foot back down. Facing dog. First we bend the knees and sit on the ceiling. Sink into the heels, maybe legs straight. Inhale, lift the left foot up high, come up with the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it all the way through. Lower the right knee down and untuck. Inhale, rise up. Make sure that knee is right over the ankle. Feel the heart lifting as you fill your body with this inhale. Feel the shoulders melting as you empty every last drop. Plant the right hand down, gaze up with the left hand, and roll that left shoulder back, twist your spine. Body stays facing this direction, just lift your upper body up. Left hand reaches towards the wall behind you, gaze follows. Left hand finds right thigh, sink into the left knee, right hand reaches up. Lower the hands to frame the foot. Draw the toes back, curl the right toes under, lift the right knee. Slide the left foot back to down dog. First bend your knees a lot and sit up on the ceiling. And then straighten into the legs, sinking into the heels. Good job. Inhale, right foot reaches up high. Up on the toes, exhale through the nose. Step it through. And then arms reach up out of the waist. Crescent lunge. Yeah. All right, make sure your knee is stacked right over your ankle. Shoulders are stacked right over your hips. Find your breath. Inhale, find a little more length. Maybe your hands come together. Your gaze up at the thumbs. Exhale, soften. Keep your gaze steady and soft. Find your breath. Keep your heart lifted as you bring your hands to your heart. And then inhale, lift your heart up into your hands. Fill your body with this inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders, let the hands fall down by your sides. Slowly hinge forward, plant the left hand down, roll the right hand up, let the gaze follow. Roll the right shoulder back to roll the heart towards the ceiling. Find length in your spine. Keep your body facing this direction, lift it up. Right hand reaches towards the wall behind you, gaze follows, find a little more twist. Drop the right hand to the left thigh, sink into the right knee, reach the left hand up. Lower the hands to frame the foot. Draw the toes back as you shift the hips back and straighten the legs. Yeah, maybe the left toes lift up off the ground too. Lower your head down towards the leg. Find your breath. Lower the right foot, bend the right knee. Shoot the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips. Try to stack them as you press the right knee up towards the ceiling. Keep your head heavy and then your breath deep. If the right armpit's lifting up, try to lower it down to keep the chest square to the mat. Sink into the heel, soften through the traps and the shoulders, and twist. All right, straighten the leg back out, square the hips, and then lower that foot, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, sit on the ceiling, and then sink into the heels. Good job, guys. Your next inhale lifts the left foot high on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step through. Crescent lunge. Set it up, knee over ankle, shoulders over hips. This inhale is lengthen. This is your invitation to go inward. This exhale, soften something, let something go. All right, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the heart up into the hands, foot your body. Exhale, soften shoulders, let the hands fall. Start to hinge forward, drop the right hand down, heel the left hand up, let the gaze follow. Roll that left shoulder back as you roll the heart towards the ceiling. Slowly come up, gaze back to the left hand, find a little more twist. Left hand, right thigh, sink into your left knee, right hand reaches up. Cartwheel hands to bring the foot, draw the toes back as you shift the hips back to straighten the leg. Lower your body down towards the leg, tuck the chin to the chest, maybe the right toes lift up off the ground a little bit too. Lower the left foot, bend the left knee, shoot the left foot up and back, three-legged dog, bend the knee, point it to the ceiling to stack the hips. Head stays heavy, breath stays deep. One more time, twist open. And then straighten the legs, square the hips to lower that foot back, downward facing dog. We're gonna lower down to the knees and take a little child's pose. Unless you'd rather stay down dog, that's fine. Unattached to how you've been doing so far, staying in this moment. Let that go. This is the moment. This is your invitation. Bring your mantra back if you need to. Follow this breath deep into the body and see how long you can hold on to it. When you're ready, slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. If it's helping you to find length in the spine, then go ahead and bend the knees and sit on the ceiling first, and then sink into the heels. Yeah, let your head be heavy. Let your breath be deep. Soften the traps away from the ears. Okay, we're going to hop up to that deep yogic squat. So shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees, and walk or hop it up there. All right, push the knees open, draw your thumbs towards the heart. Lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back, and then let them soften down. Press the hands together more, push the knees apart more. All right, on the next fingers, we'll big fist. Reach your hands forward, arms parallel to the ground, look down, squeeze your head, toes forward, booty lips, thighs, body, everything parallel to the ground now. One leg, your siblings out to your knuckles, length, and soften the traps out of the ears, soften your jaw, find your breath, find your strength. Press the feet, come all the way up, reach your out the waist, step the right foot behind, drop the arms to the left. Just take one more breath. Inhale, fill your body up. Exhale, soften and let it Press down into the left foot and imagine you can grow a little taller on this inhale. Exhale, grow visibly softer. Keep your gaze steady and fixed. Stay with this breath a little longer. Maybe you want to reach the right hand around. Maybe you grab your big toe. Maybe you only can grab your elbow and start to work your way down. Yes, keep the hips forward. Let the knee fall back. Inhale, root to rise. Find length. Exhale, find softness. Good job, guys. One more breath. Okay, we're going to stay here. We're just going to slowly slide the right foot a little bit down towards the knee to find this figure four. Bring the hands to the heart. Just soften the standing ankle and standing knee. And try to bend the knee more. See if you get your knees close to the same height by sinking in a little deeper. If you're wobbling, try not to even control it. Try just to soften more and let it wobble. Yeah? Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you turn and twist to the left, hooking the elbow on the bottom of the foot. Maybe you hinge the hips and reach the fingers towards the ground. Make it all about this breath. Notice when you're fully occupying this being and your mind with this breath, there's no room for the monkey chatter. Slowly come back up. We're going to stay here. Slide the right knee all the way down to the left. We won't stay long, I promise. See if the toes can wrap around your calf, and then try to get the knees facing forward. Arms out to the sides, right arm under left. If you're wobbling, soften more. Draw the elbows out and up. Sink in just a little bit. All right, come on. Lift the right knee high, reach the hands up high. Cartwheel the hands down. Shoot the right foot high like standing splits. Let your head be heavy. Let your breath be deep. Pull yourself into that fold a little more. Maybe grabbing the back of the calf and ankle to sink in a little deeper. Shake your head a little bit. Make sure you're not holding tension there. Lower your hands to the ground. Hop it back like chaturanga. Maybe just one little inch at a time. Maybe one big hop. Leaning back and downward facing dog. Doing great. Beautiful. Yeah, it helps bend the knees, sit in the ceiling, and then sink into your heels. It's kind of that little like circular motion like we were making before, but just like a mini circle to lengthen, yeah, to create space. Shift your gaze, bend your knees. We'll just hop the feet up there, no yogic squat, yeah? Inhale to lift half waist. Exhale to fold all the ways. Press into the feet, reverse swan dive, keep all the way up. Find a little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart and hold them here. Inhale, lift the heart up into the hands, feel all the way up. Exhale, soften, lower the hands. Now we're going to bring the left heel right up into the center line. Bring down into the right foot. All right, cupping those toes with the right fingers, letting the knee fall down. Maybe left hand comes to heart. Scoop the hips forward, let the knee go back down. Maybe you want to reach the arm out and find a mantra. Maybe you want to reach it around, trying to grab that big toe. All right, all of your attention. Use this inhale to find length, rooting to rise. Use this exhale to soften and stay with it as long as you can. Leaving no room for the monkey chatter. All right, slowly slide the foot down just a little bit, come to that figure four, bring the hands to heart. Try to lower the left knee to the same height as the right knee, soften that standing ankle, standing knee, draw the upper body back. Stay here or turn and twist to the right, hook the elbow on the bottom of the foot, or hinge forward, bring your fingers towards the ground. Keep softening that ankle and knee, stay with this breath. Slowly come back up, rooting down to the right foot, slide the left knee down to the right knee. See if you can get your toes to wrap. Keep softening the standing ankle, standing knee. Arms out to the sides, left arm under right. See if you can get your palms to touch. Draw the elbows out and up, sink in, draw the upper body back, and release. Stand up, lift the left knee high, reach the arms high. Cartwheel hands down, shoot the left foot up high, standing splits, head is heavy. Breath is deep, grab the back of the calf or the ankle, pull yourself into that fold a little bit deeper. Lower your hands down, hop back, chaturanga, maybe one little inch at a time, maybe one big hop. Good job, guys. All right, that inhale lifts your right foot high. Savor this inhale, stay with it. Come up on your toes, exhale, savor this exhale as you bring the knee all the way to the nose and step it through like warrior one. Spin the left heel out and down, reach up out of the waist, all right? Okay, so right knee presses forward, stack it right over the ankle. Right hip's drawing back. Try to get both hips facing forward. Maybe hands put together in the base of the thumbs. Either way, inhale, reach up. If your hands aren't coming together, no problem. Just turn the pinkies in towards each other. Plug the shoulders into the sockets. Draw the belly in and out. Fix your gaze on something that's not moving. And stay with this breath just a little bit longer. Okay, bring the hands to the heart. Lift the heart up into the hands. Pull all the way up. Soften through the shoulders, let the hands fall back. Come up on the back toes. Pour yourself forward. Drop the left hand down. Roll the right arm up, gaze up at it. Roll the heart open towards the ceiling. Find your breath. All right, upper body lifts up. Move back to the right hand, find a little more twist. Drop the right hand to the left thigh. Sink into the right knee a little more, reach the left hand. Lower the hands to frame the foot. Shift the hips back, the toes draw back, try to straighten into the leg. Tuck the chin, lower the head down towards the leg. Maybe the left toes lift up a little bit too. Okay, now lower the right foot down. We're going to try to slide the right foot forward. We're working kind of towards full splits. At any point, you can just lower the left knee to the ground and just work on half splits. But maybe you can keep the right heel out just a little more. And then lower the left knee down. Keep drawing those toes back towards your face. Maybe you can lift the left knee and wiggle those left toes back a little more too. And then untuck them. All right, your heart stays lifted. Your shoulders stay soft. Your breath stays deep. Now imagine you're trying to pry that left hip open by pressing the right foot forward and reaching the left toes back. But also by using each exhale to soften, right where you feel that tension, letting go a little bit more there. Slowly slide the right foot back into its under the heel, throw the left toes under, lift the left hips up and back again, draw those toes back just like we just did a second ago. Maybe the left toes lift just a little bit this time. Now lower the right foot down, step the left foot in a little bit. Like pyramid pose. All right? We're going to bring the hands to the hips and come back up to standing to try to put the hands in prayer back behind you. Okay, if that doesn't work out, just press the fists together as high as you can get them. All right, both your hips are facing forward, start pressing down to the feet. Now with this hinge of the hips as you lengthen out over that leg, tuck the chin to the chest, try to touch the forehead to the leg. If you can't balance here, just lower the hands back down to the ground, no problem. So we're trying to gently straighten into the legs, not by blocking the knee, by pressing the feet down and lifting the quads up, lifting the knee. See if you can find any more length on your inhale. See if you can lift this right hip up and back to keep the hips the same height. See where you can soften and let go on the exhale. All right, lower your hands to the ground. And now, peel the right hand up like your ball triangle. See if your gaze can follow. Roll that right shoulder back. Inhale, lengthen to your spine. Exhale, softness. Your shoulders sink away from the ears. Pull the belly in, out of the way. Pressing the feet down, lifting the quads up. And slowly lower the right hand back down. Now shoot the left foot up high like standing splits. And hop it back like chaturanga. Leaning back and downward facing dog. Good breathing, guys. Inhale, lift your left foot high. Exhale, draws your knee to your nose. Step it through like warrior one. Right heel spins out and down. Inhale, rise up, fill up. Stack knee over ankle. Try to get hips facing forward. Belly in down. Reach up. Don't forget to soften. Don't forget to hold on to this breath a little bit longer. If you find yourself in the past or the future, use your mantra and use this inhale as an invitation to come back. Nice and hard. Lift your heart up into your hands and fill up. Savor it. Soften through the shoulders of the hands. Fall, pour yourself forward. Move the toes. Bend the hand. Gaze into the left hand. Roll the heart open. Find your breath. Slowly come up. Gaze looks back at the left hand. Left hand finds right thigh. Squeeze the left knee and reach the right hand up. Lower the hands to frame the foot. Draw the toes back, shift the hips back, try to straighten into the legs. Tuck the chin, lower the head down towards the leg. Then lower the left foot and slowly wiggle the left foot forward a little bit. Come into half splits or full splits. So whenever you're ready, you can lower the right knee down. All right? Draw the left toes back. Maybe wiggle the right toes back. Lower the left knee. Lift the heart. Find your breath. Feel that hip flexor open now. Stay focused. Stay present. Let your breath help you to let go of some of this tension, to open up through the skin. So just by staying out of your head, just by staying right here in this moment with this breath a little longer, you're allowing the yoga to put its magic on you, to help you to open your body, release some tension, clearing out this conduit. Slowly slide the left foot back so it's under the heel. Curl the right toes under, lift the hips, draw the toes back. Maybe the right toes start to lift just a little bit too. Pull the body down towards the leg. Lower the left foot, step the right foot in a little bit like pyramid pose. Both hips facing forward. Yeah, bring your hands to your hips and come on up so we can try to place those hands in prayer behind us. Or just press the fists together, tight as you can get them. All right, press into the feet, lifting up through the quads. Hinge out, try to keep the hips the same height. As you tuck the chin, try to touch the forehead to the leg. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Make it all about this breath. Lower the hands to the ground, put the right hand planted, peel the left hand up, let the gaze follow. Press the feet down, lift the quads, belly in, roll that left shoulder back, lengthen the spine. Slowly lower that left hand down, bend into the left knee, shoot the right foot high like standing splits. And then hop it back like chaturanga. If there's a different arm balance or version that you would rather do right now, that is fine too, okay? I just been kind of playing with this one at home, and it's been kind of fun. Because headstands, gotten where they feel kind of easy, but then I've been getting where I put my feet together, and then it kind of changes the balancing point. And then like I forget I'm even balancing the other way. I just start to press into my feet and open my hips. And if you're doing it against the wall, I'll show you how to come up if you're not sure how to do this in a second. But if you're doing it against the wall, when you come up, try this. Try placing the feet together, and then keep the feet away from the wall. We're trying to draw the knees back towards the wall to really open the hips. And try really pressing your feet together. And really start to open your hips in this way where you're kind of like waiting to sit down. You come down, just putting out one leg at a time for a smooth landing. All right? And I'll show you right now a way or two to get up. If you already have a headstand practice, feel free to go right up. If you don't feel like going upside down today, you just put your legs straight up. You need to do this right up against the wall and let all that blood drain out of your feet and your legs. Okay? So when you go up, you want 6 inches from your head and the wall. And so you can try this a couple different ways. You can put your hands just like down dog in a triangle. So the head is the point of the triangle, and the 2 hands are the other points. And your elbows are going to point straight up, or stand stacked over your ankles. Or you can clasp your hands around your head, creating a little crane over your head, whatever feels better to you. And then you can lift the feet up and start to slowly walk the feet in. If you can, you're just going to lift slowly off the ground. But if you don't have the core strength to lift slowly, you can lift one leg up and keep the other leg since we have the wall here for support. And after you get up, see if you can start to bend the knees and bring the soles of the feet towards each other. So if this hurts your head, maybe you double stack your back. Make sure it's the very top of your head. It's on the ground. Yeah, pressing the feet together, letting the knees drop back, opening the hips. So what I found is that with the support of the wall, even though I wasn't even using the wall, I was opening the hips more because I wasn't scared. So I was pulling those knees back more than I think I would have if I would have had the balance without the wall. It was interesting. It was a little mind game. See if you can stay with your breath wherever you are. So how many of you want this Monday noon class to stay heated? Most of you? Okay. We've just been going back and forth because you know we have a new studio now. It's right down the street. And there's a 12:15 class there on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's not heated. So we were thinking all of our new classes should be heated, but people have been saying no, so we've just been trying to figure it out. So let us know what your thoughts are. Okay, let's see, what were we going to do next? We were going to slide out onto the belly. Okay. Bring the hands straight out to the sides like airplane wings. Squeeze your toes and your heels together. Squeeze your knees and your thighs together. And now lift everything up off the ground. Squeeze your fingers together too. All right, so squeeze the feet together. Reach back through the toes, lengthen in both directions, and lift a little more. Draw the hands back a little more and lift one more time. And then bend the knees and try to grab the ankles from the outside, right on the ankle bones. Try not to let the knees splay out. Keep them in line with your hips if you can. So start by just pulling the feet in and flexing the feet. Starting to open the hips. If you want to go further, kick your heels up off the ground. Start to point the toes now, pointing them up towards your head. Try not to let the knees splay out. Keep kicking. Maybe you start to look up a little bit. Imagine you're looking for your feet to come up over your head. Stay with your breath. Slowly, gently release. Reach your right arm straight out to the side, palm face down. Turn your head so your right ear is all the way down the front. Plant your left hand right in front of your face, elbow point straight to the ceiling. Now roll the outside of roll your right side and place your left foot flat on the ground behind your knee somewhere. Okay, we're trying to open this right shoulder. We're going to really take our time now, allowing each exhale to help you soften and unwind a little more. This will relax the head and the neck and the face. See how long you can stay with this breath. If you don't feel this like a lot, reach your left hand straight up towards the ceiling. You can stay right there, or you can tuck that hand behind you, bringing the back of your hand to the small of your back, or trying to reach that right hand and interlace your fingers someday. Slowly, gently release. Roll onto your belly, bring your right hand back in, and reach the left arm straight out, perpendicular, left ear down, right hand plants, right elbow points up. Roll to the left side, place the right foot flat. Take your time, use your breath. Yeah, maybe you reach the right hand back up, keep it there, or tuck it back behind you. Slowly release onto the belly, bring the left arm back in. And then we're just going to roll right over onto our back, leaving your head facing the front of the room. And hug your knees into your chest. Yeah, see if you can grab your forearms around, or your elbows around your knees. Keep your head on the ground, tuck your chin a little bit. And then let the right leg go long. Interlace your fingers around that left knee and hug it into that left armpit. Hug the elbows in against the body, tuck the chin a little bit. Kick out through the right heel, but keep the right foot grounded. And find a little more length from your heel to your crown. And hug both knees back in. Maybe grabbing the elbows around the knees. Squeezing your forehead and touch your knees. Squeeze everything in tight. Release your head back down. Let your left leg go long. Interlace your fingers around the right knee and hug it in. Try to draw your shoulders down into the mat. Kick out through the left heel. Hug your body with your elbows and squeeze that knee into the armpit. Let something go on this exhale. And squeeze both knees in. Squeeze the forehead in. Squeeze everything in really tight. And then lower the feet down flat on the ground. All right, now we're going to lift the hips up and see if you can grab your opposite elbows underneath your body. Let's see if you can actually really grab a hold of them. Because then we're going to start to lower down onto our arms here if you can. If it's too much, don't worry about it. See if you can lower your booty all the way back down, keeping a hold of those elbows underneath there. You might need to readjust how you're grabbing them. There's a way you can do it where your weight is really helping to open the shoulders here. Use this exhale to soften and let something go. Now slowly turn your head to gaze over the right shoulder. Move slowly. Let something go while you're here. Slowly gaze back up at the ceiling and over to the left shoulder. Soften. maybe you interlace the fingers under there. Press into the feet and really lift the hips. Maybe you roll up onto the tippy toes or lift one leg up here. Yeah, if you're lifting one leg, make sure to do it on both sides. 2 more breaths, keep lifting. Once you're evened out, slowly lower back down. And then hug your knees into your chest. All right, cross your right knee over your left. Cactus your arms. Shift your hips to the right and lower the knees to the left. Maybe your toes wrap all the way around that calf. Maybe your left hand helps keep the knee all the way on the ground. Gaze out over your right hand. Now relax your shoulders. Stay with this breath as long as you can. Allow this exhale to help you soften and let go. If your eyes are open, your gaze is steady and soft. Really savor these last couple of breaths we need to take together today. Slowly come back to center and hug your knees in. Cross your left knee over. Cactus the arms. Shift your hips to the left. Lower your knees to the right. Maybe use that hand to pin that knee down. Gaze over the left hand. Try to relax the left shoulder all the way down. See if you can inhale for 5, using all your focus and awareness to stay right here in this moment, this breath. See if you can make the exhale just as long. Soften through the shoulders. Keep softening through the shoulders. Letting go. Slowly come back to stillness in the center. Cut your knees in one last time. And then let your legs go out on the mat. Spread your feet as wide as the mat. Let your toes fall open. Tilt your chin just a little bit one last time to lengthen through the back of the neck. Now relax your shoulders. And then relax your shoulders again. Now we're going to let go of controlling the breath. So we let go of that trying to let go of each exhale. Just allow it to happen now, without any effort. Allow your body to continue to unravel. Allow the magic of yoga to happen here just by staying out of your head. By movement back into your fingers, into your toes. Invite yourself to stay in this place of calm that's always right here for you. So instead of looking at this as the end of your practice today, this is just the beginning, okay? This hard work to get yourself in this place. Now the real work is see how long you can stay in this place. See if you can stay in this place of centered presence. Maybe by continuing to stay with your breath as long as you can. Maybe every time you find your mind in the past or the future, you come back to that mantra. Every single exhale you take today, try to soften and let go. Giving your mind something to do so it's not just bouncing around. When you're ready to roll on to either side, just taking our time, coming back. Being gentle with yourself. When you're ready, slowly drag yourself up to a seat, letting your head stay heavy until you get all the way up. Turn your face forward. Finding a nice, comfortable seat, inhale, length to your spine. Exhale, soft, see your face and shoulders. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your heart up into your hands. Fill all the way up. One more time, soft. We're going to end with the eternal sound of the Om. Close your eyes, bow your head to your heart, and empty all the air. Inhale, fill all the way up. Lift the thumbs to the space above your eyebrows. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. May all beings everywhere be free from pain and suffering. May our thoughts and actions in some way contribute to that. Namaste.